Are Douglas tires good? Douglas Tires Review. Hey, I'm Ryan from Silly Reviews. We're going to review my all-season radials here, 205, 55, R16s on my Volkswagen Jetta, Douglas brand. You can find these over at Walmart for about 50 bucks, about 50 each tire. And mine has a leak in it. Now you can send me something to review. Got a P.O. box just for you. Send me anything. Wacky flavored sodas, awesome beads, super hot sauce, a burrito blanket, pictures of your wife. I'll review whatever you send me and give you a shout out. Mail me something from your house or send it from your favorite website. Include a note for me to read and I'll read it. If you hear that beeping, that is my wireless tire pressure monitor system, aftermarket Chinese. You can see here, I'm at 40 pounds of pressure on my rear driver tire. And that's because I pumped it up, because that's going to help me when I need to plug this tire, okay? So, we've got the Goodyear Racing cordless battery operated lug wrench right here. This is going to save you when you need to get your lugs off, and maybe you're not that strong, maybe you're a woman. So it's got 4 different sizes of lugs that come with this. Got a few of them, a couple of them are metric, the other ones are standard. We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna get these lugs off. I've only got 4 out of 5. Someone before I bought this car they lost one because these lugs on here are different. We're going to go ahead and we're going to try to find what my car needs. It needs 17 millimeters. Weird. I have to use this little wrench first off without much leverage because I could not get these off with the cordless little impact lug wrench tool from Goodyear. And I cannot get it off using old man muscle, old man strength. So now we're going to get this breaker bar type tension wrench here so I can get some leverage on it. I can cock back, and really get a pull on here. These things, all 4 of them are on crazy tight. Couldn't break them free with the cordless impact. Now we're going to get a fit on here, and we're going to pull it. We've got the leverage. Well, maybe this tool is broken because that's not working either. I'm getting a little frustrated here. A little warm outside. So there we go. We got my 17 millimeter. Gonna go ahead, we're gonna try again with the Goodyear wireless cordless impact wrench because I didn't get footage the first time. Let's try it one more time. And I'm getting so discouraged at this point, and it's all these Douglas tires fault. If you're wondering if Douglas tires are a good value because they're only about 50 bucks, at least for my size tire, you might want to think again. And I'm thinking again. I'm thinking regret. And actually, I'm angry at this point because this is the only tire that I can remember in 20 years. And yeah, a lot of you are going to attribute it to good luck. But this is the first time I can remember running over anything to puncture the tire, a nail. I mean, I tried your classic 4-way. We got the 4-way you're going to see here. Do I get it with the 4-way? Again, I can brute strength it, give it the old man strength. Gonna fit that on there. This little one has a 17 on it. A bigger one that I had, big old lug wrench 4-way, did not have 17 on it. This one's got them 17s. I can't get it. I can't get a single one of these, and I'm getting so mad. I guess at this point I'm gonna risk stripping all these, and I'm already down 1. It's supposed to have 5, but it's only got 4 now. Somebody put these things on here way too tight. I'm blaming it all on these Douglas all-season tires. It's all their fault. Now we're pulling out the big boy. We're pulling out the pneumatic, the air-powered. Oh, looky here, I messed up in portrait mode. The air-powered impact wrench. Pump it up. Take off this tire pressure filler upper with a gauge on it. We're gonna plug it in. Oh, stuck it right in there. Didn't even have to put some spit on it. We got it. We got that pneumatic wrench going. Harbor Freight. I got a lot of Harbor Freight tools out here. Some are good, some are not. They usually get the job done. Pop my 17 back on there. Did you notice my mud flap is falling apart? That's that hard plastic falling apart. It's in bad shape. I'm praying at this point. I'm hitting it with all my might. Well, the wrench is doing all the work. When you are using the hammer strength of a pneumatic air-powered wrench like this, and you don't break a lug, you've really got some problems. I'm getting so, again, I've said this before, I'm getting so mad. And I know you've been there before when you try to fix something, you try to do something, it seems like it's going to be an easy job. I mean, I've plugged tires before. I've been working in the used car sales business for half a decade at this point. And nothing is working. Nothing at all. I'm getting just flustered. So we're going to have to pull out a little something. This is like, I have so many products I'm reviewing in this one video. It's pretty exciting. But here we go. We're going to get the PB Blast. It's the PB Blaster since 1957, and it's going to penetrate. We are going full penetration on this. I hope you guys are staying with me on this video. I know it's long. I know I'm giving you something long. That's usually never the case in my whole life. But we're going to go ahead and penetrate. We're going to get the PB Blaster, the catalyst, and we're going to spray these lug. Look at what color that is. That's weird. What color is it? I'm colorblind. Green, yellow? I don't know. And we're going to spray these four. We're going to let it penetrate for about 10 minutes like the little can says on the back. Boop, bap. And we're going to hope for the best. PB Blaster, can you help me out before I start breaking stuff? I might just park this thing on the side of the road and forget it. So here we go again. Pneumatic impact. This is just awful. If you can empathize and sympathize. But all you need to do is take a tire off, plug it, get back in the game. I've heard of people plugging things before back in my rave days. But anyway, we're going to go 0 for 4 again. 0 out of 4 success rate. And I can't reiterate just how furious I'm getting. And usually things like this don't make me upset. But can you believe all the wrenches and tools that I'm using? So I sprayed it again with the PB Blast, the blaster. And the second time it took. And we had success. Now we're just going to get to pumping. We're going to pump it up. We're going to get this tire off of the ground after you break those lugs. You want to break them first. You don't want to pull them all the way out like I did on accident for most of them. But you want to break them first, which means just kind of get it loose. You get it off the ground. Then you take those lugs the rest of the way out. Maybe I should have put my parking brake on, but no matter. There's the Douglas, the all season. They apparently attract nails and screws because that's what I'm dealing with. I got to find this nail though. I've got a little grease marker here, a little grease pen because I'm going to circle. You can use chalk, you can use anything, but I'm going to try to weed through what are little pebbles and rocks and try to find what punctured my tire. If I look here, that looks suspicious. I can't tell if it's a rock or anything like that, but I'm going to use my little paint pen, my little grease pen, whatever they're made out of. We're going to go ahead and mark that spot and keep looking. Okay, it's not working because the PB Blast got on the tire, I guess. That didn't work at all. But I was only working on a hunch anyway. I'm going to show you how you find your leak. Make yourself some soapy water. I have this jug. I keep a lot of jugs. And we're going to put a little dish liquid in there. We're going to put some water in there. What we're going to do is we're going to pour that all over the tire. And we're going to look. We're going to monitor. We're going to pay attention. We're going to zoom in. We're going to focus. And what you're looking for to find what has punctured your tire, because there's air leaking out, when you put this little concoction of soapy water on there, the air leak is going to make it bubble up. And it makes it obvious to find out where that leak is. So that's what we're doing at this point. I'm pouring it, I'm pushing it, I'm turning it, I'm trying to stay in the frame. And you pour that concoction on there, and we're looking for bubbles. I found it. Look at it. There it goes. There's all the air. That's what stopped me from hanging out with my little brother yesterday and maybe winning some money from him playing horse in a free throw contest. But anyway, so here's going to be your little plug kit. I've got these little snips right here that are going to pull out the nail. And then you've got your little pushy thingy in to clean out that hole. Then you're going to push that in and plug it. So this is how you do it. First of all, I'm going to use my little snips here, my little cutters, whatever you call them, some type of pliers. I'm going to grab that little nail. It's a thin nail. It reminded me of something else that's really small. We're going to try to just pull that out. When we pull it out, the air is going to start coming out. This job is very easy when there's pressure in the tire. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to try to push this little tool in here because I got that nail out, and you want to clean out that surface before you plug it. Okay, but I can't stick this thing in. So I'm going to use a little tips and trick that a buddy of mine showed me. Use a drill bit. Drill it on in there. Oh, it makes the hole nice and clean, and it's so fast and easy, and you're not going to break your wrist with that little manual hole gutter cleaner type tool. Look at that. Blame that on the Douglas All Seasons. 2 thumbs down already. But we're going to keep pushing. We're going to keep striving. We got to get this hole. We got to stick this in the hole and make that hole clean. This hole in the tire clean. And I'm fumbling. I'm mumbling. This is the first time I'm trying this. But I got it. I got it. Now you got to get that plug in quick before you lose all that pressure and it gets difficult. Push it. Oh, you got to ram it in there. And the guy who gave me the drill idea pops by and he likes my progress. I used your technique, sir.
Did you use it?
I used it. I was scared though. Here we are again in portrait mode. I made a mistake because I'm frustrated. Blame that on the Douglas All Season radial tire, tubeless, whatever. So now, when you got that plug in there, you're going to have some extra coming out. And we're going to cut that off real easy. Just grab you some shears. And it's super simple to just cut this off. You're still going to have a little left over, but as you're riding down the street, it's going to just kind of get rid of it with friction and hopefully jam it in there just a little bit more. You want it to jam in there to really fill that hole. Finally got it. It looks half decent. That looks like a good job, but we need to test it. Now you need to see if it really works. So what we're going to do is we're going to put air back in this tire since it lost some. And I'm going to use my little tire pressure monitors that I showed you earlier. Those screw on. They have a little battery. Very cool. They're so good. I love them. So, but right now we're just going to take my little slime sport gauge. And again, here's another review. 2 thumbs up. This thing is awesome. Costs you about $13 at Walmart. And we're going to check it. I'm going to get it back to the right pressure, which should be 33 for my car. That's too much. That's 39.5. So let's take some air out. Let's get to 33. Okay. We got to get down to the right numbers. If you want to do something, you got to do it right. Somebody told me that. I don't know. 33.5 pounds of pressure. Okay. So we're just going to let out a teeny bit of air. Will be perfect specs for my car. Calls for 33. Now you're going to get your soapy solution out one more time. This is Judgment Day. There should be no bubbles because it should be properly filled. And I just realized I didn't use rubber cement on the plug. And I blame this on Douglas. Douglas All Season tires. Look at this. You can't even plug. Not only does it attract nails, you can't even plug a Douglas All Season. It's leaking. It's leaking, soaking wet. So I've come this far. F it. I'm putting the tire on there. It's a very slow leak. I monitored it for a while. And I'm going to maybe replug it later. Go ahead and let the car down. There we have it. It's on. I rotated the tire so the car is sitting on that plug. That might help it. We're going to check our monitor here in a bit and see if that leak is so slow that I don't have to worry about it for a while. Let's go ahead and take a peek. And of course it's hard to see. Of course it's not lighting up. Blame that on the Douglas tires. We're at 33. And it's been there for 15, 20 minutes, so I don't think I'll find myself stranded. And hopefully the pressure, the weight of the tire is going to push that plug in, jam it up just a little bit more. But the best thing about this video is PB Blaster works. This stuff is great. It penetrated like a porn star. It really rocked it. Get yourself PB Blaster. Don't get Douglas All Season tires. By the time '09 rolled around, I was looking up consent ages in my local town. 16 would be sweet, and you know I couldn't wait 6 more years and Raymond would have a date. I asked Dad for his blessing and he hesitated. He was begging me to wait, so we had a debate. Daddy let me penetrate. How about